Hey, welcome back to another episode of Music Rec on Deck. I'm your host, Brad. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you are doing fine. Today, we are continuing on this week with another, unfortunately, in-memory video, and it's to commemorate the memory of Mr. Alan White from the band Yes. He was the drummer since 1972, although he wasn't the original. The original was Bill Bruford. But he was the one who, from 1972 till 2022, he was with the band. So he was celebrating. He was just about to go on tour with his, with Yes for their 50th anniversary tour. Unfortunately, he tragically passed away at the age of 72 on May 26th, 2022. And I am recommending the song Roundabout from Yes. Reason being, A, it's one of their most famous songs, so probably you've heard it. B, it's a fantastic song, really good song. And C, it has Alan White on it, so, why not? So a bit about Alan White. Alan White was a drummer, born the 14th of June, 1949, so he's just shy of his birthday, which would have been his 73rd birthday. But he is best known for his tenure in the progressive rock band Yes. And he joined in 1972, as I said, for the replacement of the original drummer, Bill Bruford. Following the death of Chris Squire in 2015, he was actually the longest withstanding member, along with Steve Howe. Steve Howe also joined, I think he joined in 1970. So, they're pretty close. So, Steve Howe left and stuff like that, whereas Alan White stayed with him since 1972 and never left. But yeah, so Alan White has appeared on 43 albums with the band, 17 of which were original studio albums. So that means they've done 17 albums since he's joined the band in 1972. 43, so that means they've done a bunch of live albums, compilations, other stuff like that. But he didn't only play with Yes. Before Yes, he did a couple other things, and one of his biggest things he did on his own was with John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band. And he is actually the drummer on the song Imagine, which is John Lennon's biggest song. So it's kind of cool. He had a whole career with Yes, but he also, worked with some very, very, very famous people before, and probably during. In addition to his work with Yes and John Lennon, White performed on 50 different albums from other people. Some being George Harrison, Ginger Baker, Terry Reid, Joe Cocker, and the Ventures. And finally, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Yes in 2017. So yeah, he's done stuff with Ginger Baker, George Harrison. He's done so many things. John Lennon, Tony Levin, which is a member of King Crimson. He's also on Gary Wright's album, Extraction. He's on Rick Wakeman, 2 of those. He's on the Donovan album. He's on a Johnny Harris album. And so he did some really, really good work throughout his career. And unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to him on May 26th. He died. It was a brief illness, so he was 3 days earlier. It was announced that he would be absent from the tour, the Close to the Edge 50th anniversary tour, due to health issues. And and this is tragic too. 2 weeks before his death, many personal items and valuable musical instruments were stolen from White's home and from a nearby storage facility. Stolen or damaged items included platinum records, awards, and a drum kit that he used with John Lennon. God, that sucks. What a way to... That's, people who steal band merchandise and band gear and, rob musicians, that is low. That is low. That triggers me. That bothers me. Especially because, they work so hard to become musicians and, make a life as a musician. And then people just come in and take it, or, take all your valuable possessions just because you're rich. That's stupid. If you're one of those people and I ever catch you, you're going to jail, because there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Anyways, besides the point, I wanted to talk about Yes a bit as well, because I actually had the privilege of seeing Mr. Alan White on drums. I saw him. I saw Yes, which was part of the Royal Affair tour in Toronto in 2019. So just a couple years ago. And it was a really good show. The first band was Carl Palmer ELP Legacy Tour, so he was doing a tribute to his former band ELP, and he had Jaco Pastorius' son on bass, and then he had another member. I don't remember his name, but he was a wicked guitar player. And then John Lodge from the Moody Blues came out and did Moody Blues music, so it was kind of like we watched Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Moody Blues. And then Asia came out. Since Carl Palmer played in Asia, he played with them as well. And then finally we had Yes. And it was a great show, though. All 4 acts were fantastic. Yes was so good. They played a 23-minute version of The Gates of Delirium, I think it's called. The Gates of something. But anyways, Alan White was playing drums. Now, he didn't play the whole show. They did have someone else playing drums for a bit on certain songs, especially like the 23-minute one. But he did play some, and he played this one. This is one of the tunes that he played on stage. And, he still kicked ass. He was on time. He was in it. You could tell when he was walking around. He was, a little old, and he was showing his age. He was, walking slower. He's been on the road playing drums for years and years and years and years. And, he was 68, 69 when I saw him. So he wasn't, he was just a couple years older. So I actually got the privilege of seeing him. And it was really, really cool what they did at the end. I was tossing, when I was going to do this video, I was tossing the idea of doing Imagine or Roundabout. I ultimately went with Roundabout because that's where he spent majority of his career, was with Yes. They actually did play Imagine when I saw them. They were in memory of John Lennon that year. They actually played Imagine with Alan White, and it was cool. I had a couple tears coming down my eyes. It was really cool. It was something I wasn't expecting. And, they were showing a slideshow with Alan White in the back, Alan White and John Lennon together in the background. And, they seemed to be pretty good friends. So, it was kind of really cool to see them play Imagine live. And, it was cool. That's it. That's the song Roundabout from the band Yes. I hope I mentioned that in the beginning. It's one of their most popular songs, so I figured it'd be a good choice for today. To commemorate the life of Alan White. Fantastic drummer. Any drummer to play in a progressive rock band automatically deserves props. But any drummer that can play in a prog rock band for 50 years and still be playing with them and, be able to keep up with them at the age of 69, 70 definitely deserves props. Rest in peace, Alan White. Thank you for all the fantastic music and drumming you've done throughout your career. Thank you for, contributing to the world of music and making the world of music a little bit of a better place with your drumming. He's a fantastic drummer. So if you don't know Alan White, go look it up. Go look up some live performances. Really good drummer. And yeah, just go listen to some Yes and other bands that he was in, or other things he did, because the best way to remember these artists is through listening to what they made. So there you go. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Go take a listen to Yes. Go take a listen to Roundabout. That's your musical rec for today. Go listen to some other stuff that Alan White was on. And yeah, rest in peace, Alan White. Have a good day, and we'll see you, you know what? Okay, so the thing is, I might not have a weekend video, because this weekend's a very, very, very busy weekend. So depending on my time, I do have a video recorded, but depending on the time, I might not release it this week, because I want to make it a good one, and I want to like incorporate some images and photos and stuff like that. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it done before this weekend, but if not, I will get it done, and you'll have you'll have a bonus video next week. It might not be long, but I'll give you a bonus video next week. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoy, and we might see you on the weekend. If not, we'll see you next week with another music rec on deck for you. Thank you. Bye.